Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and exciting news because the big update for Helldivers 2 seems to be around the corner, and Iron Sights has given us more insight onto what we can be expecting when that update drops. We're going to go ahead and go over all of that information, but without further ado, let's break down the news across the galaxy. So Helldivers, we are finally getting some new leaks about upcoming content for the game, and that's great because we've been waiting on some stuff for quite some time. And as you might have noticed in the last couple days, we talked about Iron Sights saying that the devs are testing new things in the game, and today he was finally able to let us know what a few of those things are. He said a few things that are being tested: Illuminate invasion of Super Earth, Illuminate invasion of the Altus sector, new campaign types, planet regions, multi-sub-faction missions, upcoming war bond, and new planet. Now, some of the interesting ones there are planet regions, which means that each planet might not be a single biome. There's some kind of different stuff there. Obviously, the invasion of Super Earth is interesting. New campaign types, we'll talk about in a second. Multi-sub-faction missions, and of course, war bonds, which we're all excited about. Some clarification and stuff you want to know is for new planets, like the Altus sector, the new planet may just be for testing or a placeholder for some future planet type. The multi-sub-faction missions are likely just for performance stress testing, but you never know. He wanted to do some further clarification on that, stating, just to be clear, these are not multi-faction missions being tested, just multiple sub-factions on one planet, similar to Operation Firewall on Populi. So Jet Brigade, Incineration Corps, just a bunch of them on one planet, probably stress testing performance. So if you were open to fight the Illuminate and Terminids, it looks like that might not be happening. All that being said, he was asked new campaign types equals new missions, and he said something like that. So let's go ahead and break down what we know of the new missions that actually come to the game and what these likely will be. The first one is actually going to be an orbital cannon one, and you can see the render right here. The goal with this is to destroy automaton capital ships. We will hack into the orbital cannon and use it to fire at an automaton fleet destroyer. It's likely to be a main objective, Higher Insights let us know. Another one we can be looking forward to is a communications relay, where we're going to be tasked with setting up a communications relay. This will be a side objective. Interestingly enough, there's another one involving hive larvae. Now, we've already seen a couple of the hive larvae where we have to extract them, and this goal will be to collect and once again extract with a hive lord lava, which lets us know that the hive lords are very much likely coming in the very near future, which is very exciting. Maybe it'll come in that Dune styled war bond, which would make a lot of sense with, sandworms, giant hive lords that kind of go hand in hand. Of course, there's also going to be another one for the automaton, which is involving chemicals. Our goal will be destroying automaton chemical silos, and an alternate version of this mission allows you to extract with the chemicals so that we can study what it is. Hopefully we don't cause any more black holes. That being said, there's another one with automaton remains. Our goal is to collect and extract with the remains, and it's unclear if these are human or automaton remains. He did also let us know about some objectives that we just currently don't know that much about. There's a cargo car, a colony rover extraction, dark fluid research station, which I'll go over actually in a minute, a camera objective, maybe scrapped. There was a filming thing actually found in the game files not too long ago, very Starship Troopers-esque. Along with that, there's something called TCS 2.0. I actually have no information on that. I think Iron Sights will probably update us very soon. But along with that, there were two really big ones that I wanted to talk about today in addition to the ones he showed. One is going to be the Intel objective, which has a ton of stuff in the game right now for it, and I'll go over that in just a second. And this all comes to Iron Sights and Asunder, who let us know that there's going to be a special Intel objective on the map. There's going to be the objective to collect Intel at Crash Super Earth drone sites, which will come back into play in a minute when we talk about Super Earth. There will be sites marked with a red flare that is visible from across the map, and our goal is to carry this Intel with you to extraction. Upon successful extraction of Intel, you will unlock special opportunity missions, so a mission within a mission basically, and opportunity missions will likely have unique objectives and may take place behind enemy lines. Now, thankfully, Asunder actually went ahead and showed us some coding actually in the game files. It lets us know that intel packages are worth 500 requisition if they're extracted from a mission. The location of the intel is indicated on our mini-map. There will also be compromised intel packages that will notify the enemy of our whereabouts and cause an encounter. There will be retrieving intel triggers an enemy response, and we will be able to get special rewards, and this will all be tied to an intel PDA, which is currently unused and in our hips on the game right now. You can actually run around and see it sometimes. Now, that being said, Iron Sights did let us know of some other mission objectives that are coming in the very near future, and this one actually revolves around, well, the Illuminate. He let us know that there are going to be Illuminate ritual objectives, and our goal is to locate and stop all Illuminate rituals. At the ritual sites, Illuminate summoners will actively perform a ritual, and we got to interrupt it and kill all summoners. There is actually a ghoul model in the game that will be summoned to go ahead and stop us while we're doing that to aid them in combat, and upon interrupting a ritual, a large earthquake will be felt nearby. There are two ritual types, default and whole. The dark fluid harvesters might also be involved. If you haven't seen it, this is the whole, I believe, right here. here. It's just like a big jar looking thingy, but that's gonna be somewhat involved with the ritual. Now, along with that, the Dark Fluid Harvester Iron Sights was actually put into the game. This is an Illuminate based thing. A Dark Fluid, if you don't know, was something that caused the explosion with the Meridia black hole, which is why everyone thinks it is so closely tied with the Illuminate. You can see the Harvester in game right here. It is a pretty big object towering over the trees and rocks and foliage around with it. Now, along with that, there's going to be even more types of mission objectives coming into the game. There's going to be our goal to manually place a hive scanner in a designated location to scan an underground hive. You can see the icon right here. Interestingly enough, this is likely going to tie in with Hive Lords as a future enemy. Going back to that Super Earth thing with the intel, there is also going to be some more missions that we have on Super Earth, most likely when we elect a president. Iron Sights showed us this briefcase objective icon, which definitely to me seems like a nuclear bomb, which we know is going to be a clan stratagem in the very near future, and it is likely, he said, tied to the president's football objective. We don't know much more, but there's basically going to be a mission where we have to protect Super Earth's president's mansion against whatever force, whether it be the Illuminate, Terminids, or automatons, whoever actually launches an assault on, well, Super Earth. So that's everything you have to know about the new mission objective types coming in. We're going to go ahead and jump into some community clips now. Don't forget to follow me on Thornton Smash on Twitter and send me your clips, and you might actually see yourself in the video. But without further ado, let's roll it.
To the sky!
Advanced weaponry. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. ETA T-minus 30 seconds. 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Prosperity! Pelican 1 landing sequence. Never mind. Dropping a pin. Follow me!
Reinforcing. Tunnel breach. Have a taste of democracy.
Requesting orbital.
Let me know down below what kind of stuff would you like to see come with this massive update, and does any of the stuff that Iron Sights let us know about seem to be pretty interesting to you? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more news on Helldivers 2 on the daily, and until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.